Are you enjoying this video series on I can't be a type because the myths of the four types? We're talking about type 3, and I have to say, these are some of the most stereotypical references of why you think you can't be a type 3. You're going to love these. I'm Carol Tuttle, the best-selling author of It's Just My Nature and a few other books, and this is the book where I teach about the four energy types, a guide to knowing and living your true nature. It's profoundly life-changing. We've sold well over 100,000 copies of this book. We've helped people all over the world make a difference in seeing their truth and living it. Because you might not be. And if you are not living your truth, you could be suffering from health challenges, imbalances in your life with your health, your money, your relationships. You're trying to be someone you're not. That's exhausting. And as you free yourself up, I hear over and over and over, I have had the good fortune of hearing from thousands of people during my career saying, thank you, Carol, for helping me change my life for the better. And I'm so grateful I can do that. Take a moment and subscribe to my channel so you can get continual support every week to live your truth in a time on the planet where you need someone to have your back. And I'm that person. I'm there for you. I want to help you show up and stay grounded and balanced and live your true life. Now, type 3 is a push forward, more dynamic movement. It has a quality of having intensity at times. It moves things into action. That's the gift of a type 3. Taking the idea of a type 1, the details and planning of a type 2 to say, let's get going. Let's move into action. Very hands-on approach to the world. And type 3 has a quality of being adventurous and taking risks, loving challenges, and wanting things to kind of new adventures and opportunities in their experience. Very getting out and about as well, experiencing and exploring our world. And that might look like various things, very project-oriented people. I am a type 3 in my energy profiling system. And I love knowing that about myself because in the female category of type 3, during my lifetime, at the time in which I was born, the culture said the stereotype for a woman was soft and subordinate and a follower and a kind of the more meek one. And I had that as my mother was a type 2, which was kind of the stereotype for the classic feminine of the 50s and 60s. And I'm so grateful things have changed and we no longer are captured by those stereotypes. And I truly hope my work has helped you break free of some of those. So what do you think some of the myths are for a type 3? This first one is awesome because I'm like, really? Do you think this is a criteria for being a type 3? Share in a comment what you think it might be. Okay, here it is. I can't be a type 3 because I don't own my own business. Really? I mean, if you're looking at me and saying I am the textbook type 3 and yeah, every type 3 is going to be an entrepreneur and have their own business and want to take risks. No, I would say the majority of type 3 people do not own their own businesses. I see a lot of type 3 UPS delivery people. They get to dress their truth too. They're in brown. And it's awesome. They keep the door open on their trucks. They are moving. They must get in 20,000 steps a day. They're like, go, off, up and out. They have freedom, do their routes. I mean, they don't own their own businesses. There's plenty of type 3s that don't own their own businesses. You can look at the most successful people in the world and they are people of every type. So not the case. Now, can type 3s, in my particular partnership with my husband, it was more my nature to be the entrepreneur than his. But I have a type 2 son that's an entrepreneur and he goes about it very differently than me. We just have a certain ability to believe in ourselves and go for it. So yes, are there attributes of a type 3 that can be supportive in being an entrepreneur and owning our own business? Certainly. But that's true for every type. And when it comes down to it, if you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur in today's world, you need to build a team of all four types. So you're bringing in the gifts. And I'm fortunate that I've been able to have that play out over time and through the help of my CEO and his great talent in building a team, we have a team of all 4 types of people. So we're balanced here. So it's not just me. Then the next one. Here's a good one. I can't be a type 3 because I'm not athletic. Well, again, are you all looking at me? I mean, I've done a lot of athletic things. I love to be outdoors. I love hiking, biking, swimming. But you might find your physical expression as a gardener, maybe art, sculpting. Maybe you do handwork. Maybe you sew. I mean, it doesn't mean that the physical connection in the world means you're out doing some sport or athletic activity. Competition may not be your thing. You just don't have any interest in it. But I bet if you're a type 3, I'm sure there's something in your world that has a hands-on expression for you that's more project-oriented. Maybe cooking is your thing. There's a lot of ways to express your physical connection with the world. It's not being an athletic person. That's not the case. I do recommend you get out. I mean, walking to me it's a non-athletic thing to do on a daily basis that really, really does help anyone that is a type 3. Getting out of your house, walking around, even if it's just half a mile, is going to serve you as a type 3. Do I consider walking an athletic experience? Not really. It's a physical experience, but I wouldn't put it in the category of athleticism. Okay, the last one. Oh, here's a good one. This is awesome. I can't be a type 3 because I'm sensitive. I'm like, really? It's kind of rude, actually, to say, get over it. Who cares about how you feel? I mean, we may not, I don't think type 3s are the best suited for being customer support on customer support teams, because there is a tendency when you start hearing the same complaints over and over and over, you want to go, who cares? Get over it. Move forward. You don't need to return that. You only paid $5 for it. Throw it away. I mean, there is that quality of a type 3. But I would say let's change the word sensitive to caring. Sensitive is a type 2 orientation, meaning that you have a sensitivity and awareness. Now, we could say sensitive means you tune into people and you're aware of their state of being. That's being an empath. That's different. That's saying, I know what's going on for that person. I think any type can have that gift. That's just a more intuitive capacity of yourself. Sensitive in the sense of being sensitive to environments, other people, sensitive in your kind of your composition. I think type 3s are tougher, so we wouldn't be sensitive that way. We kind of have a substance. We have a substance and a kind of like we've got just strong countenances that way. But caring, I think the word caring, we should bring it in here. I am a caring person. Type 3s have passionate hearts, incredibly caring human beings. And they show that caring to the things that matter to them most and the people that matter most in very generous qualities of expression. So yes, type 3s, all types are caring, can be caring people. That's just a human quality we're all, I believe, born with, that we need to support in action, to give service, to show forth caring, and to extend ourselves to others in a loving way. So yes, type 3s are all that. So there you go. Are you a type 3 that's been hiding from yourself? Please come join the big adventure and what we say in the type 3 Facebook group, the type 3 tribe. A lot of great women in that group, probably over 3,000 women in that group that all rally each other on. So join us. Look at those face profiling videos and subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you get the notifications. And now go take dressingyourtruth.com/quiz to really start the process of learning your true type. Next week, I got a good one for type 4. It's like, really? We're going to straighten this out. So watch that last video in the last of the series. And if you didn't see type 1 and type 2, they're up. We've already published those.